What's up, nerds? Brandon here at the Las Vegas Comic Expo, and I'm here with Mike Mignola, creator of Hellboy, b.p.r.d, Lobster Johnson. Now, the cool thing about all of those comics I just mentioned is that you're always doing miniseries, like 5 parts, 2 parts, one-shots. What makes it easier to do them in that form than an ongoing?
Well, with the exception of b.p.r.d, nothing else comes out monthly. So to call it ongoing, I mean, you're kind of committed to keeping this thing flowing, where everything else we do, because we're more interested in getting the story right and the right artists and other stuff like that, it's more important for us to get a creative team and a story than it is to have filling a slot every month. So the miniseries format, which we started with Hellboy, just seemed the thing to do. I mean, b.p.r.d is still structured like a miniseries or story arcs. Part of that also is because we're always looking at the collection. So for a collection, you need 5 to 6 issues. So usually we're structuring these things as either a 5-issue story or a 3-issue story and then a 2-issue story. So we're always looking at these 5 or 6 issue chunks that will be collected. And I just want readers to be able to step in and feel like they're getting a story as opposed to just a parade of incidents that never really go anyplace.
Gotcha. Recently, we saw the death of Hellboy, and then we saw the teaser for Hellboy in Hell.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about that?
It's really fun to draw. Yeah, I mean, I'd never planned to be away from the book as long as I have been. And when it became clear that, oh yeah, this is where I'm going to kill him off, I was chomping at the bit to get back to drawing the book anyway, so it was just a perfect place for me to step back in and take over. Because my version of Hell is way too much fun for me to write for some other artist. It had to be my world. So
awesome. How long are we looking at that with him being in Hell?
There's no plan to stop. It's not one of those, oh, he's dead for a while and then he's going to come back to life. I don't know how long he's going to be in Hell. I assume forever. Hell is very big. My version of Hell is very large. There's a lot of things for him to do there. So it's a chance for me to create my world. It's not just going to be rocks and fires and demons running around. There's a lot of architecture and there's a lot of landscape to Hell. So there's a lot of room for Hellboy to roam around and for me to tell whatever stories I want to do.
So cool. And then I have to ask about my personal favorite, Lobster Johnson. We've been seeing a lot of one-shots coming out. Are we going to continue seeing that? Is there anything big coming up with him? Or?
Well, again, I believe I might be wrong about this. I think the plan is there are 3 one-shots and 1 2-issue story, which will add up to would be the 3rd Lobster Johnson trade paperback. So I believe the plan is after that to do another 5-issue Lobster Johnson series. Lobster Johnson is so, like b.p.r.d, Lobster Johnson has slid so much over into the John Arcudi camp. It's really up to John to tell me what he wants to do with Lobster Johnson. I know he loves writing Lobster Johnson. This artist whose name I won't try to pronounce, Tansi something, is phenomenal, and I know there's plans for him to do more Lobster Johnson in the future. So,
all right, cool. Well, thank you very much for your time, man.
My pleasure. This is Mike Mignola, and you're watching Nerdlocker, the place for your inner nerd.